looks like Cyclops but blue. He is. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die. Bye. I want to Cosmo the Onslaught Citadel, so that way I can put the Darkhawk there and not worry about it. About to get leeched. Yeah, probably. Wait, they didn't full pass? That's so good for us, right? So I'm gaining 7 on the left up to 19. And then we assume they're putting me down to 17. So if I play this, they have to soak 4 to beat me. I don't think they could soak 4 and still win here and here. Let's find out. All right, I mean, that's exactly what we were looking to do, right? 12 power 2-drop. Havoc beats, is that canon, chat? Can I get a flavor judge ruling on Havoc beating Cyclops? Judge! We're vibing. That's annoying. Bast is a turn late, but I think still the play here. Is Havoc going? I think Havoc's gonna be a very reasonable Marvel step card. It's just... I get leeched this turn. It's my best sequence in the face of leech. I think with the potential to get leeched, this is my best play. Their deck isn't that. I'm not sure I love the Hawk part of this deck. Because their deck isn't, their deck isn't that big. We do this. I'm curious why you held back Demon on turn 5. Because I don't want to commit it. It's only 1 energy, so I should have room to fit it in on my curve later. And I don't want to commit its stats to the board ahead of time, letting my opponent knows where it's going to be. Okay, so they're locked out of playing anything big over here, and then they have to contest Havoc over here. Which they can't. This Hawk is 9 with the Bast. So this is 15. God, just huge. Xbox huge. We'll add 2 more to the Bishop on the right for good measure. What's holding back the Sarah Hitmonkey shell in this metagame, Professor X? The little baby Hulk, chat. He's so little. Goose is good right now. Victory. Goose is good right now. Not every thumbs up is toxic. I don't know. When you're staying in the silver conquest when you're 2 to 10, it's usually not because you're in a good mood. Remember, when you can't Havoc, when you can't kitty the left, you don't want to kitty the center, you want to kitty the right so she doesn't get lost in, like, deep space. The next name is Havok, like you're clearing phlegm from your throat, gamers. Rocket, thank you for the 4 years of support. I appreciate the 48 months. Welcome back. The Hellfire Club is a very exclusive venue for today's stream. Only 2Zs and 3Zs allowed in. We basically already won the left versus the Thanos deck. Yeah, I agree.
Opponent snapped.
Do I snap him back? This is a Professor X snap for sure, right?
Snap.
I guess if they X here, I'm a little sad. I guess, maybe. You think they punt the left? Yeah, they're probably obligated to punt the left, right? Oh, they have blue Marvel. Rip. No, their Jeff hasn't moved yet. Oh, yeah, I can only get 3 more. So these are the Jeff. And this is only 7, 13, 17. It's only 18 here. I have a video talking about Marvel Snap's endgame economy right here. It's been up for a while. Things haven't changed since the last time we did that.
Escaped.
I probably need to put Echo in this deck realistically. So we can have counterplay into this bullshit. Echo Goose Cosmo gives you meaningful counterplay. Or honestly, maybe we should just slide the Viper in so that way we can Viper Havoc across and slow them down occasionally like that. Releasing 4 new cards per month changes things. I'd really encourage you to watch the video rather than continuing to post in my chat. I told you the video answers your question. But believe it or not, they've been releasing 4 cards a month in Marvel Snap for a real long time now. Basically since the game released. Sergeant, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. It was the first month that we didn't get new card releases, right? New card releases started like the middle of November last year. If I recall correctly. How does Kitty synergize with Havoc? Who said Kitty synergizes with Havoc? Wasn't me. Kitty synergizes with Bishop, and she's fine with Bast. Afterthought, thank you for the 35 months. Welcome back. Yeah, we could try Havoc in the Elsa package, is a decent thought. I don't hate that. Ooh, candy.
Victory.
Havoc in the Moonhawk deck feels good. See, that feels counterintuitive to me. Because Havoc doesn't work with Sunspot, right? He takes the energy instead of Sunspot? Is my understanding correct? If I have Havoc and Sunspot in play and I pass with 5, Havoc takes 1, Sunspot takes 4? Is that how that works, or is that not correct? Havoc's a filthy capitalist. Yeah, he doesn't share. I'll snap on the Cosmo draw, because I have Goose and then Cosmo to make sure they can't blob me in 2 lanes.
Victory.
Waiting for an expansion Havoc to rock me eventually. Yeah, expansion is one of those locations that feels like a ticking time bomb. Like, the longer it exists in Marvel Staff, the scarier it gets. The variance on it, the highs and the lows get wider and wider. Any plans to revisit Timeless in the future? I enjoyed playing Magic Arena yesterday. The games were good, but the metrics on it were pretty mediocre. So I don't know that it's anything I'll do with any consistency. Definitely not again this year with Twitch drop starting tomorrow for Snap. We'll be all Snap until I go on holiday break.
Opponent snapped.
So they're Professor Xing here, I would assume. If I assume they're Professor Xing here, do I do this? Actually, I don't even need the kitty there, right? I probably don't have energy to keep replaying the kitty there, right? Like a book. Like a book. And then we play Cosmo in the center, so they can't blob me there. And I'd rather Cosmo than Goose, because I want a Darkhawk here on the last turn. Yep.
Victory.
Like a book, gamers, like a book. Is Havoc our savior from the prison metagame chat? Is he? Is he? Our deck kind of sucks in the game of lab. Yeah, I can at least Black Widow and Quark next turn. We obviously don't want to Black Widow this turn because, we don't want to give a Widow's Bite for next turn.
Snap.
I'll snap. I have Hawk for the right. Plus Havoc, potentially, too. I guess we need Cosmo, because they could blob us. But I'm also disrupting their draw here, so... Go put their last cube in. The Hawk and the blob matchup's pretty high variance, because, like, the games where they don't have their blob, your Hawk is huge, and the games where they do have their blob, your Hawk is nothing. Oh, they're abusing the Nico bug. Rip. So this Hulk goes to 24 now. Because they played Nico on the 2x mode. I'll play Darkhawk on the right. We'll just hope to draw a Cosmo. I'm pretty sure Glenn said that was not working as intended. Oh, did they fix it? Yeah, it was totally a bug, chat. They fixed it. 100% was a bug. It doesn't work anymore. Bug fixes in my digital card game? Cosmo! Rip. Rip. I mean, they're all in. We'll make them have it. How's Wall of Roots doing? You gotta be kidding me. The old 10%er.
Snap.
Like to put the cubes in.
Opponent snapped.
Opponent is literally Howard the Duck. Well, I'm surprised they stayed with no stones. Oh. I think I... And then once I have Mysterio, I can play for both of these. This works out great for me. Yeah, I mean, the opponent should definitely say that last game. They were all in. It's just a little annoying to get 1 in 10, right? That's fine. It's a silver conquest. It really doesn't matter. This lets me have my cake and eat it too here because we have the extra energy from the castle. The negative deck finished out awesome. If you missed us playing negative Havoc, it'll be the highlight on the Hooglandia Stamp channel tomorrow. Felt very real. We beat a bunch of Lockout and Thanos decks with it. Oh my god! I get to Odin the Bast and the Black Widow. I'm gonna Cosmo the middle here, so that way they can't blob it.
Are ye worthy?
Are ye worthy? This does lock me in to only 15 over here. Oh, they cheese the one spot they could cheese. Sedge. Dead to a blob. There's 10 cards in their deck, so there's a good chance they don't have it, but if they do, they got us. We get Shake Cheat here too, I suppose. Are these other 3 enough? We're at 11. Yeah, and that's the other side of
Victory.
That's the other side of the Hawk versus Blob matchup, right? Like, the swings are big, like bigger than the Giants' playground, but a lot of times you disrupt what they're doing and then they just don't have their thing that hoses you, right? Was Nico bigger? Oh, Nico was bigger. Yeah. I could have been 13 here. I forgot she was 3 when we were 2xing. All right, gamers, it's about that time. We're gonna keep playing some more Havoc here, so don't go anywhere, but we're gonna take a quick ad break in the interim. Thanks for hanging out. YouTube gamers, we are 11 likes off of 500 on today's live stream. Can you get us over the hump? You may have an advert to enjoy as well. We beat the silver conquest, yeah! Thank you, Havoc's been a ton of fun. Thank you to the gamers that poked over and pressed the button. What if... What if we subbed the Hawk package in here for something else? I don't know that I'm in love with the Hawk package. But I felt like we had enough numbers without it. What if we echoed... Do I want a movers package? I don't know. It could be like Angela plus Nightcrawler. Or Angela plus Jeff. I don't really get value for bouncing too much of my stuff. I don't think I want to be Storming, because I want to be able to like play my Mysterio and stuff out. There could be merit to exploring a Havoc Storm deck, though. Elsa and Crawler. I don't know that I love Elsa. She's really restricting in how you're required to sequence your stuff out. I think I'd be more inclined to play Angela. Jeff gives us some extra counterplay into the Professor X decks, which is also welcome. Century Annihilus? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think Hitmonkey is good with Havoc, because I think the decks like this where you want to play Havoc, you want to play him on like turns 4 to 5, and if you Havoc on turns 4 to 5, it like makes your Hitmonkey significantly worse, and you don't just want to Havoc on the last turn, because if you're Havocing on turn 6, it's just like a bad Cloak, right? Or just like similar to Cloak. Stature in my Bass deck sounds bad, especially considering I have no discard cards. Oh, I could buy Jean, actually. Jean's another card that craps on, Jean's another card that craps on, Professor X. We've played like the mover shell with Jean in it before. I don't hate that. Jean's nice because she's like anti-X and anti-blob. She gets embarrassed, but she doesn't actually get embarrassed by Thanos though, Duck. Because the current Thanos deck is playing a 5-drop on 5 and a 6-drop on 6 a lot of the time. She's quite good into the Thanos control decks that currently exist. You're right, like the more traditional, like honest Thanos decks that like play stones and other things in the turns, like Jean's not great against them, but against the current prison Thanos decks, I think Jean is quite good. Maybe we try Jean instead of Echo. This makes us less bad into Killmonger. Curve's still pretty low. Yeah, Jean, if you have Jean in play, it means they can't just Professor X you on turn 4. Yeah, Jean released back when Lockjaw was the go-to Thanos build, is accurate. Woo, that's a hell of a bast.
Oh, snap.
Take those. Yeah, sure too. Jean was, Bounce was a top deck when Jean released. Angry Bishop this turn. Oh, the truth is out there, sheeple. Talk about how Jean was bad into bounce when she released and immediately queue into bounce with our Jean deck. I was going to Jean Kitty, but it's not a deck that this is useful against. It's like Loki. Overcommitting here. Yes, they're definitely Loki gamers. We're hoping to peel Mysterio here. Nailed it. We punt the center. Gives me +5 over here, 12, +11, 23, 27. I think they just give this up, and I'm going to 13, 14 here, so I'm still +9. What do we think? I think they're more likely to play for Hell's Kitchen. What do you think, Chet? You're punting mid, should Jeff go right? Yeah, maybe. It makes my bishop one smaller, but we're probably big enough that that's fine. Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, if I'm doing that... No, yeah, I think that's fine. Am I supposed to do this then? I'm supposed to do this then. Fine, sir. Oh, they did play for the left. Interesting. Watch them have top deck to their Shang-Chi. We're good here, right? And either the Mysterio on the right. I'm at 18 on the right, gamers! Grow, my Havoc, grow!
Victory.
They even got the best Nico spell. We still edged him up by 1 because Havoc was a 3-8. We'll go Nico into Bass, turn him into a demon here. She's a pretty kitty. Havoc greater than Blob. Havoc is a much more interesting deck builder own card than Blob. It's not close. I think Havoc's likely playable. I don't know if it's anywhere near Blob power level. Blob's obviously a format staple at this point. But I expect Havoc to be a card that you will get to play and win games of Marvel Snap with. don't think I need any more energy, right? Oh, they copied my kitty, brutal. Is C3 still a good choice? Was C3 ever a good choice? Havoc is a very fun Marvel Snap card. If you're someone that enjoys cards that have deck building puzzles around them and aren't just this card is the best 6-drop you can play in Thanos, it is a very interesting card. Them Lokiing our deck, I feel like Goose has no tech. See, I'm just playing Goose out because I'm using my energy for the turn. Also, they didn't Loki our deck. I Cosmo'd their Loki. Keep up. I don't know that 11 is enough to win the middle, unfortunately, but they don't know that. Tried Havoc inside of Little Movers yet? I mean, this is kind of like that.
Opponent snapped.
Let's play this over here, actually, and then we'll Bishop here.
Snap.
I'll press the button back here. I think I'm willing to put all their cubes in here. It feels like we're in an okay spot. Yeah, Storm Havoc's something we'll get around to eventually. I don't know that we're going to get to it today. Probably at least stream in for another hour or so. They have a bird here from Zogard, so they could get more into kill to turn off freaking Bridge here. then next turn I play these 3. Bishop plus demon left might have been enough, maybe. Open to draw Mysterio next turn. Oh, Mysterio doesn't work with Jean Grey the way I wanted to. I gotta put the real one here. Does this win the game? They're all in. I think this is our best shot to win the game. But unfortunately, the rickety bridge is not going to trigger. Chop, thanks for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Yes, really important Jean Grey interaction here. When you play Jeff as your first card, Jean Grey does not impact your subsequent card. So Jeff gets around her. And then once he gets around her, our second and third card can play anywhere. Someone said, isn't Mysterio more points than Kitty? I only had 4 energy because of Havoc, gamers. I can only play a 2, a 1, and a 1. Jeff is so good. He is. Yeah, truly, truly lovely. It was the first thing we did after the spotlight showed up this week, was split the Nico. I think I'm gonna leave. We know what they're playing. Our hands just not very good.
Escaped.
The person that asked, does the endgame economy change when they start releasing 1 extra card per month like they're scheduled to do in January? They were actually scheduled to start releasing 1 extra card per month in December, and then it didn't happen and all the data mines and caches changed. So no, I haven't run the numbers on something that hasn't officially been announced yet, and we don't know with certainty is going to happen, because that sounds like a waste of my time. Until Second Dinner announces that they are releasing an extra card per month, I'm not running any of the numbers. Remember, data mines are not Second Dinner communicating official news to you or anyone else. Data mines are the community sorting through game files and trying to find advanced access to things Second Dinner explicitly hasn't said yet. Actually, I'd rather just Havoc at this point, right? Just to build up left and right. Good eye, Dickie.
Opponent snapped.
So I add 3 more in the center. And then let's say they play a Thanos in the center. They would be +3 on me, but I would be more than +3 on the left and right, so I'd win the game. Dino, they can't blob, I have Cosmo. Well, they could blob, but we'll win. Dino plus Mind Stone could get me, but that's 2 specific cards. Okay, Boomer, good snap. Good snap.
Victory.
Classic lose the Nexus, win the game gameplay. Thanks, Havoc. Appreciate you.
Oh, snap.
Hi, Felicia. Am I happy with Havok? Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with Havok so far. I wasn't expecting a lot from them. And I feel like they've exceeded my expectations. I think I've talked about this on stream recently before, but I think Jean Grey is an underexplored card in this format, in large part due to the fact that people with large collections mostly net deck. Goose left, so we don't have to commit a lot of power there. If I Goose left and they only have 5s and 6s in their hand, it lets them play them out of the Jean Grey lane. Their first card each turn has to play here. I don't know that I have a strong opinion on which of these lanes I'm supposed to play Goose into. I'm honestly not sure it matters. Token. Cry havoc and loose the dogs of war. Or something like that. Are they just wasting time? They might be. They might be. I mean, to be fair, they boomer snapped and we took them for 8 cubes, so they might just be. Might just be pure salt here.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in and you constantly taste the salt.
Back up on that one a little bit. That is 100% what is happening here. Just pure sodium. Gosh, but we Cosmo'd their Iron Lad after we beat them on the boomer snap. And they're not DC'd. Because they would have full DC'd by now. They decided to rope the last 2 turns. LOL.
Victory.
Oh, I should have hit him with this one when we Cosmo'd their land. Hit him with that one when we Cosmo'd their land. Alright, can we convert an infinity ticket with this pile of cards? You're watching on the YouTube side, you enjoyed us crushing that salty player, tap the like button on the live stream. We might be able to get to 600 likes for the first time today. We're creeping up. 550 right now. This might be an early Havoc game, gamers. Not Thanos for our final boss here. We'll wait one more turn before we play Havoc. Now I snap them, right?
Oh, snap.
Could be Sandman. Red Skull, interesting. It's not what I was expecting. I think it's this. I don't think I want to commit Cosmo and Goose to the same path. Giganto, that's cute. He's almost as big as my 2-drop. Oh, they're an Arnim Zola deck. That could get us. Shoot. Dude, I think we're dead. Are they Cerebro 14? They might be. Yeah, Jean Grey will be good in future games. I don't think I'm supposed to give them 4 cubes here. So I think with Jean Grey especially are going to be favored long term. I mean, I could flip a coin here. We could flip a coin into where they're going to play their other card at. So, something that I've talked about in Conquest is that... the more you think you're favored in a game, the fewer risks you should take. So even if I think at best I'm 50-50 there, I should not take a risk here if I think my Jean Grey deck is favored into their Electro Arnim Zola deck. Whereas if it was a matchup that I thought was worse for me on paper, I would consider staying in and flipping a coin. So for reference, Nico's Demon and Sacrifice spells always impact the leftmost Mysterio. So when I play the real Mysterio here, the fake Mysterio here is going to turn into a 1/6 for us. Hey, it's just this, right? Yes, Gene Cosmo is really something in a matchup like this. It's a shame we didn't draw Jeff this turn. We would have been able to win Death's Domain with that. So, if you have Jean Grey and Goose in the same lane, and all of your opponent's plays are locked out by Goose, they can play them to another path. However, if your opponent has other cheap cards, they have to play the cheap cards into Jean first. Arnim Magneto is scary, right? Is it? Is it?
Hello, so happy.
Ugh, fuck me. God, we almost fucking won that too. Almost won that too. It's literally the only card in the game that gets us there, right? And we just can't know that they're on that card. Like this card is shit inside of a wave deck. Yeah, we needed our Jeff to be able to beat this, but it was in the bottom three. Literally any other big card wasn't enough there. Really matter at this point. Armor also doesn't matter on their side though. But do this, then we'll Jean Grey next turn.
Oh, snap.
Ramping in 2 on 3. Nothing. Okay. Jean anywhere but left means they can't ever play Giganta, right? Correct. And I think at this point I want to Jean before I Bishop, because I think I need to have this down going into the last 2 turns. This and actually I think I'm gonna Nico Kitty here, because next turn I'm gonna play Bishop Mysterio Kitty, maybe not in that order. Hold Cosmo next turn for stopping Zola. I need to stop a blob this turn in the center. Yeah, they have to play mid. Yeah. Doki. And then they can play one singularly large thing in the center. So I just need to be, I don't even need to be Doctor Doom because I have Cosmo.
Victory.
Yeah, like I said, it was really unfortunate that they're playing Infinite. We didn't know that, and they took 4 cubes for us last game, because it feels like we have all the tools we need to bully them in this matchup. You were like, Jeff, you're gonna play against these cards with your deck. Are you happy? I would be like, yeah, probably. This is kind of a free retreat. And I don't have Gene, Cosmo, or Goose this game. So do I leave? Like, my hand's not bad, but I don't have any of my disruptive pieces in it, right? I think Space Drone's also better for them than us. Next round is high stakes, right?
Escape.
So now I have to win 2 in a row. Yeah, Space Drone's better for them. My hand's only okay.
Snap.
This is definitely better for us than them. And at this point we're 3 to 6, so I wanna press the button. Anything remotely close to reasonable, I'm pressing a button on here. Punish for basting on 1. Maybe I should have just kidding. Am I playing a Jin out? Is Door Dimension better for me? Yeah, I get. Oh, it's better for me in the Electro games, but they're not always an Electro game, I suppose. Yeah, Kitty first will let Bastion a couple of the Jins as well as a good thought. Is that a good location for us, chat? If so, why? Please explain. They could wave into Zola mid. I think I can get big enough to beat that, right? They could get, what's it called from here, chat?
Time's up.
Stormful in chat, unironically and thoughtfully explaining why the TVA was a good location for us. Welcome to chat, you son of a bitch. Sustal, thank you for the prime, I appreciate that. What a good gamer. So, this location's not stellar for us, but if we can grab priority, we can set up Cosmo here, right? It's my favorite deck for Climber right now. I tweeted out a She-Hulk control deck this morning is definitely my favorite at the moment. We're definitely putting Cosmo in the center. I don't know that we're going to be able to grab priority here. Oh, Nico can. Yeah, she totally can. Good catch, gamers.
Oh, snap.
Competitive Twitch chat advantage. I completely forgot Jean Grey was a card. I just won a bunch of matches pigeonholing opponents. Yep. Our final draw is probably going to be a rock, unfortunately. Yeah. Maybe I should have waited on the Mysterio. This beats Red Skull middle. I need to beat Red Skull plus move Vision middle, right? Yeah, this is Cosmo. It depends on if they blob here or blob here. Yeah, I'll play out the rock. This is 6, 12, 22. No, I'm not beating Red Skull move Vision either way. Alright, we'll do this and hope they blob center. Nope, did. Oh, rip. Taskmaster we'd get. Nah, it's Red Skull. Yeah, I didn't have any lines that let us beat Red Skull in the middle since I played Mysterio to the right. Unfortunate end to the run. What are you gonna do? Lost a vision coin flip. Yeah, I guess if I know I'm beating Blob Center because of Cosmo, I should play to beat Red Skull Vision there as well. I'm surprised you play Bishop into the same path as Goose. It's because there was a Lachuka Goya here. My options were have Bishop in the same path as Goose, or put rocks in my deck on 3. Yeah, I needed the Bishop to play for priority as well. The thing I should have done is I should have put the real Mysterio here because I was covered from Blob here. So I should have put myself in a position to play for the most points here since they could always put an arbitrarily large thing here. And if I would have put the real Mysterio here, we would have been +4, and then I could have put the demon here as well to get us another +3, which would have put us to +4 and +3, 20, 24 here. So I think looking at the information that I had at the time where I had everything positioned, the real Mysterio should have gone center because I was covered from Blob here. Because even if they would have put, I guess we could still lose. Can we lose a card flip? No, we're good either way, right? Because if they leave the Vision here and they win here, we beat Blob plus Red Skull here with the Cosmo. Yeah, it wouldn't have even been a flip. It would have just been deterministic if we go real Mysterio Demon here. That's a good count. All right, honestly, they have a kind of tie a little bow on the top of our Havoc gameplay for today. I went into today expecting Havoc to be better than the bagging that everybody's been doing on him. Like, a lot of people were talking about Havoc like, you're gonna Viper Havoc and that's gonna be the only thing that's useful with it. And while I really liked Viper Havoc inside of the Mr. Negative deck that we played, so this build is going to be the highlight on the Hooglandia Stamp channel tomorrow. This felt really trim, and we beat up on a bunch of different meta decks with it. I liked Viper here. Viper inside of the Mysterio Bast cores felt a little bit worse. We played this build as well as this one we just closed on with a narrow loss at the end. I think I like this one better. This deck specifically got to leverage Jean Grey really well. I'm also a little biased though, because Kitty Pryde's certainly one of my favorite cards in the game. But I feel like specifically this core, the Goose Jean Cosmo, this gives these little decks like this, little decks like this, better results. Can you show the stats on those? No, we were just playing Conquest. The sample sizes are small, and we only played a handful of games. Anything I show is misleading. I really didn't care. So we tried out Viper a little bit in the Hawk version, and I didn't care for it. So I don't know that I would put Viper in here. I think Bass plus Nico sometimes to adjust HUD felt like a reasonable spot to be doing. All right, for the last little leg of the stream,